Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your girl Tay, and I am here for another installment of the Gossip Chronicles. Um, excuse me. I know everybody talking about Donald Trump and his ignorant ass. I've been seeing the shit. I don't have the patience to talk about that man. I'm tired of hearing about him. I'm tired of talking about him with my friends and my family. I am just, I can't with him. So I'm not going to talk about him. I'm pretty sure Ashley Miller or Forrest Rocks, they'll probably talk about him in their hot topic segment videos or whatever. But I will talk about Stacy Dash and her coonery. So Stacy Dash, her and Ralph Peters made some statements towards the president in regards to his speech that he made. I forgot what day it was, but Stacey Dash pretty much says that she didn't feel no compassion in his speech and that he doesn't give a shit. And then Ralph Peters gonna sit up here and call Obama a pussy. I mean, do we have to go to war for every fucking thing every 5 fucking minutes? I mean, seriously, like, and Stacey Dash, I'm so fucking tired of that bitch too. Now, I liked her, growing up. I always thought she was pretty, and I liked her as an actress and everything. But just as I start getting older, and start seeing the fucking coonery, I was like, oh hell to the motherfucking no! I can't rock with this bitch. Yeah, it's just I ain't never seen no president get blatantly disrespected like that ever. Not that I can remember anyway. I know y'all probably are referring to the whole Kanye West saying that Bush don't care about black people. But I mean the nigga don't, but you know what I'm saying? That wasn't like he didn't call him no names or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They sent I mean, Ralph Peters sent him here calling him a pussy, and then Stacey Dash talking about something he don't give a shit when I mean I feel like this man doing everything that he can do for this motherfucking country. He's the motherfucking president, but he don't make all the fucking decisions on his own. I'll be so glad when he get out of office. Like I said, not because I don't feel like he ain't been putting forth effort, because I feel like he has, but I just want him to get out before he loses all of his fucking sanity. Because these motherfuckers are never satisfied. Never. Barack Obama's first term. Oh, we're blaming Bush. Now his second term. It's Obama's fault why we have all these problems in this damn country. Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right, yeah. And I remember seeing something a couple weeks ago or something where somebody said that racism and police brutality has gone up since President Obama's been in office. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Police brutality and racism has been around for years and years and motherfucking years. All this shit was way before Obama was even fucking thought about. Alright? The shit has always been here. So fuck out of here with that fuck shit. But anyway, Stacey Dash, let me get back on topic. Stacey Dash and Ralph Peters, they got suspended for 2 weeks from Fox. Now, if you get suspended from Fox, and we know how Fox be with the fucking coonery at its finest, then it's a motherfucking issue. But anyways, moving along, because I don't want to talk about them no more. I guess we could talk about Meek Mill. So you guys remember last year he got got locked up for pretty much violating his probation because he didn't get a travel voucher and he was going everywhere and around the world and outside the fucking Philly. So now he has to return to court today, because he violated his probation once again, doing the same thing. Not getting a travel voucher to leave permission, November 1st of this year. Oh yeah, they say he was supposed to obtain a travel voucher to gain permission to leave Philly on November 1st, but he didn't do that, and he ended up going to the AMAs to support, Nicki Minaj in LA. Now, as the Shade Room said, if the judge feel like they want to be petty, he could go back to jail and be in there for, several months. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Why is it so hard for these artists, especially these artists who have been through some shit? Like, once they, not even just artists, but, people in the entertainment business, period, whether they're actors or, whatever. Like, why is it so hard for them, like, knowing that they came from nothing, knowing that they, was getting in trouble and this, that, and the third? Why is it once they get famous, they can't stay the fuck out of trouble? I don't understand that. I know some people gonna use the excuse, well, once you've been to jail one time and been, a convicted felon, it's hard to stay out. But, like, no. Okay, for people who are struggling, I can get that. Because, yeah, it is hard for convicted felons to get jobs and all this other shit. So, sometimes they purposely go back to jail because it was easier for them in there. But when you are rich and famous, there's no reason why you should be going back to jail or putting yourself in a position to possibly go back to jail. I don't fucking understand it. I don't. But you guys let me know how you feel about Meek Mill. And y'all also let me know how y'all feel about the whole Stacy Dash and Ralph Peters or whatever the fuck his name is situation. And speaking of Meek Mill's, next, now we have to talk about his boo, Nicki Minaj. Well, actually, this is an update on Nicki Minaj's brother. You guys remember I told you last week, I believe, that her brother was being accused of raping a 12-year-old child. And apparently, the last day where I guess he was abusing this girl or whatever, raping her, the last day was on November 30th, which is just one day before he got arrested. And it's been revealed that he's been doing this to her for months now. And they say from about April 1st of this year to November 30th of this year, he's been engaging in sexual conduct with this child. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that he's been doing this even before he got married to his now wife, Jacqueline. Well, before and after they got married. Now, Gossip.com has said that court documents state that his mother, Carol, was actually the one who put up her New York home and two $50,000 promissory notes. Even though I told you guys last week that TMZ said that Nicki was the one who bailed him out. Either way, somebody bailed him out. We just don't know really who. We know TMZ. We know them as kind of sort of more of a credible source versus gossip, but I don't know. But it's, for right now, the judge has signed an order of protection that prohibits him from stepping 100 feet within the victim. And he is also ordered to give up all weapons in his possession. And I mean, his mother has been by his side through all this, and um, I guess she's just over this whole situation. But if he is charged, he could face 50 years in prison. Now, like I said, I know everybody is getting on Nicki Minaj's case because, like I said, it was reported last week that she was the one who bailed him out, and everybody was just like, "How could she bail him out? Like, it don't matter that he her brother. She should stay in there to further notice." And this is just kind of one of those situations where we all could say what we would do until it happens to one of us. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Nicki Minaj sees her brother how she sees him. I mean, even though, yeah, it be the people that you least expect to do some shit, to do some shit, but like I said, we all know the relationship, Nicki Minaj has always put out there that she's had with her dad, and it wasn't really the best one. So, she probably look at her big bro as like a father figure in a way, before she met Wayne and Birdman. You know what I'm saying? That's her older brother. And I mean, it's hard to just sit up here and just let the motherfucker stay in prison. I'm not saying that she wrong, but I'm not saying that she right neither. It's just kind of like one of those situations, like I said, you don't know what you would do until you get put in that position. But I will agree that if he is convicted of this is going to make her look bad, regardless of the fact that she wasn't the one who raped the kid. It is going to make her look bad because, she been standing by his side. And I mean, even if his mom was the one who bailed him out, I mean it's technically Nicki's money, so but yeah, y'all, I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Would you let your brother, or hell, anybody that's your close family member or friend, would y'all let them stay up in jail until further notice, or would y'all bail them out? Y'all let me know. Yeah, I guess since I'm already on here, we could talk about this. Iggy Azalea and Erykah Badu. You guys remember Erykah Badu threw some shade at Iggy Azalea at the Soul Train Awards, and some people were kind of pissed at Erykah Badu about that. I mean, like I said, maybe it wasn't needed, but I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad. I was quite entertained by what she said. But I mean, anyways, Erykah Badu, she kind of sort of apologized in a funny, cool kind of way. She said, she wants to apologize to her. Her daughters listen to her, and she just want to say one thing. If y'all care about her so much, why the fuck y'all don't go be with her then? And yeah, I guess she was talking to the fans that gave her so much heat for her comments. When she said that. Iggy Azalea, she saw it. She saw the video, and she said, "Hey Erica, tell the kids I'm a big fan of Mom. Even if we don't agree where to file my music in their iTunes folders. I'm going to announce a new tour soon. If they do great in class, there is officially an open invitation extended to them and friends with good report cards to come and enjoy a show anytime. I am 100% a woman of my word, and I appreciate the apology." So they buried the hatchet or whatever. I just hope Iggy don't cancel her tour again, because I remember last year she was supposed to go on tour and it didn't happen. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm really concerned about at this point. I mean, personally, me, I wouldn't be going to an Iggy Azalea concert that's where she's like the big part of the show. But I mean, that's just personally me. But I mean, hey, I'm glad they buried the hatchet and they can move on from it or whatever. Next thing. Okay, yeah, I guess we could talk about this next The Weeknd, who has been nominated for 7 Grammys. Congrats to you. We're gonna talk about some more shit from the Grammys in a minute. But yeah, congrats to you, The Weeknd. I like The Weeknd. I think he's different to me, and I like that. I don't like his fucking hair though, but I like his music. Keep it up. Well, except for the fact that now he might be getting sued for one of his popular songs, The Hills. And y'all know that shit be bumping. But yeah, they said him and his producers are slapped with the lawsuit now because apparently they stole the beat for that song. And the people that they stole it from is this music company called Cutting Edge Music. Apparently they're, suing him, like I said, for, they said that, some of the beats bass line is what they're suing for, and they claim that it's originally from a featured they scored in the movie The Machine. And they say, the company says that it was taken without permission, seeing how they own the licensing rights to the song and never once had an agreement with I was about to say The Dream, Lord. The Weeknd and his producers. His producers might have really thrown The Weeknd under the bus though for a tweet that they made back in March, I think, and they said that huge fan of what you did for the Machine movie, but also said that the song might make it to The Weeknd's next album. Yeah, I mean that's kind of a big chunk of evidence right there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard the beat from the music companies to kind of see if it corresponds with The Weeknd's The Hills, but if you guys have listened to it or whatever, you guys let me know. Do you hear some similarities in it or what? I mean, yeah, let me know down below. Alright, yeah, the next thing I want to talk about is Steph Curry's wife, Aisha Curry. She came under fire the other day for what she said on Twitter. And she said, everyone's into barely wearing clothes these days, huh? Not my style. I like to keep the good stuff covered up for the one who matters. And then she wrote another tweet saying that she'll take classy over trendy any day of the week. And a lot of, women came at her about her comments, trying to say she was slut shaming, and even went as far as talking about something that she wore that they feel like that she wasn't covered up in. Let me see if I can show y'all the picture. Y'all see it? I don't see nothing wrong with this though, and she has shorts on. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, she does have shorts on. And the thing, I mean, to me, I feel like she's considered covered up. She ain't showing ass and titties. So, I mean, now, I mean, I'm not one to, let me say this before I don't find nothing wrong with what she said. I really don't. It's a difference between showing skin and then looking like a slut. Alright? There's nothing wrong with showing skin, showing some shoulder, showing some back, or, stuff like that. But if you are looking slutty, and y'all know, I think we all should be clear. Well, apparently, I guess everybody ain't clear on the difference. But, yeah, like I said, I didn't find nothing wrong with what she said. I feel like people have valid opinions and then people have invalid opinions. I felt like she had a valid opinion. Like, she wasn't slut shaming anybody. She didn't even call nobody a hoe. She just, basically what she's saying is, The way people dress nowadays, if that's how they want to dress, that's fine. But I'm not fixing to do that. Like, I'm not fixing to conform to society's norms. The norms of today. I mean, y'all bitches sitting here getting mad. Well, maybe y'all the ones who. I'm just saying. Y'all bitches be up here on Instagram and Facebook, in your bra and underwear, or with nothing on at all, posing for the camera, like, and then you get mad because ain't no nigga giving you no respect. Like, fuck out of here, yo. But some people did come to Ayesha Curry's defense. Charlamagne the God, Lil Duval, and a few other people. I do have a problem with fuck boys saying shit like, what Ayesha Curry said. And notice I said fuck boys. I didn't say men. I said fuck boys. Because fuck boys, it don't matter to y'all. It don't matter how a woman dress. Y'all gonna still treat her like shit regardless. If she dressed like a motherfucking nun. So I don't want to hear that shit. Now from the men, okay, yes, I understand. If y'all, feel the same way Ayesha Curry do. But y'all fuck boys, no. I'm sorry, no. Your opinion is invalid. But for real, yeah, I didn't have a problem with what Ayesha Curry said. Like, I ain't had a problem with it at all. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Do you feel like she was slut shaming, or do you feel like she was preaching and telling the truth? I feel like she was telling the truth, and I feel like she had a valid opinion. And by the way, she's a pretty woman. And Steph Curry, he fine, and their two girls are beautiful. I love that family. They just full of funny people. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. All right, what's the next thing to talk about? I feel like a lot of this shit is kind of trivial topics, I'm between my phone and my notepad, y'all. So y'all bear with me. I'm all over the place. Alright, yeah, let me look at my notepad. Okay, yeah, I did say we were going to talk more about the Grammys. So apparently a lot of people was up in arms once the Grammy nominations came out. A lot of these artists was pretty upset. Omarion was upset. Wale was upset. Lupe Fiasco was upset because they weren't nominated for any awards. Now Omarion, he definitely stood out the most. Because he felt like he should have been nominated for the Supposed to Be song, with him and Chris Brown and Jhené Aiko. It was a cute song, and I understand that, there be some songs that be kind of like, why the fuck did that shit get nominated? But I don't think this song per se should have been Grammy nominated. You know what I mean? The main thing that people, care to listen to is when Jhené Aiko part come on, especially when she say, and he got to eat the booty like groceries, That's the main part that I think people be waiting for. But my thing is, and I kind, and a lot of this stuff, Charlamagne the God from the Breakfast Club, he said, but I agree with, what I'm saying, like, black people, black artists still be looking for validation from these white award shows, and they don't give two shits about our culture. You know what I'm saying? But y'all steadily bitching about not getting Grammys. Grammy nominations and shit like that. But you don't even support your own people. The people that support y'all. Because Omarion, you, Jhené, or Chris was not there at the Soul Train Awards when y'all won for best collaborative, best collaboration or whatever. I think that's what it was. Wasn't there one of y'all there to receive that award? But you worried about some fucking nominations from the Grammys. But you ain't even supporting the people that's supporting you. Telling y'all gonna get enough for looking for validation from these goddamn Grammys, man. Y'all better just focus on making music for the people, you know what I'm saying? making music for the people. Um, Wale, he was upset because he didn't get nominated, like I said. Now, I do feel like Wale should have been nominated. You know, Cole and Kendrick. I mean, yeah, Cole and Kendrick, they both got nominations. And Drake, you know, he got nominations. And I feel like Wale is up there with them. You know what I mean? And I just, you know, I do feel like Wale be getting snubbed for a lot of shit. Um, but I don't know, y'all. Like I said, black artists just need to stop looking for validation from these award shows. You know, award shows like this. And speaking of Wale, a fan asked him, and that's another thing. I feel like Wale is always getting in trouble for being real. You know what I mean? And I'm not being biased, you know, because me and Wale are both from DC. This is just honestly how I feel. You know, a fan asked him, you know, are you and Kendrick gonna go on tour? You know, that would be dope or whatever, you know. And all he said was, I haven't talked to Kendrick like in a year or whatever. He been giving me the Demi Lovato treatment or some shit like that. And then Kendrick's TDE artist J Rock gonna come and start popping off on Wale, talking some, I see why you ain't MMG and this, that, and the third, and yada yada yada. I'm just like, what? Like what Wale said was disrespectful. He was just stating the facts, or stating what, you know, from what he sees from his perspective between him and Kendrick. Like, I can't stand that one person who feel like they gotta be a motherfucking pit bull for shit that ain't got shit to do with them. Like, seriously, like that shit was just uncalled for. And then Wale felt like he had to explain himself. I was just like, Wale, you don't even need to explain yourself, cause it's no point. But yeah. But shout out to Kendrick for getting 11 nominations. J. Cole 3, Drake 5. Just, you know, a few people I just wanted to write down. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Kendrick Lamar, and I'm not saying he didn't deserve these 11 nominations. I felt like he did, absolutely did. But at the same time, I feel like the Grammys kind of sort of gave him these 11 nominations because after they snubbed him 2 years ago from winning Album of the Year, and they ended up giving it to Macklemore. Grammys, y'all ain't fooling me. You may be fooling everybody else, but you ain't fooling me. I see what you're doing. I see what y'all doing. But anyways, moving on from that, I think that's all I wanted to really say about the Grammys. Let me see what's on the next page. Alright, yeah, a lot of Bow Wow news. First thing I guess we could talk about with Bow Wow is he got into it with the Migos and Rich the Kid, more so the Migos, because he didn't really say nothing to Rich the Kid, but pretty much Bow Wow was saying in the video where the dance, the dab originated from, and he pretty much was saying it comes from smoking weed and, you know, coughing and shit. You like, you know, coughing in your arm because, you know, the dab is, you lean to the side and shit. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know where the shit originated from, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I just do the shit because I like it. But yeah, the Migos and Rich the Kid, they went off on his ass. Rich the Kid said, somebody please tell Bow Wow to shut the fuck up, because that's not where the dab came from. Fucking clown. And so they pretty much reshared, the Migos, they reshared it and said clown ass. And Bow Wow, he responded and said, go gold first and get you a stylist, then we can talk. Fake ass yin yang twins. Now see, that joke, it was kind of funny at first, but then I was reading the comments, and then somebody was like, it's 3 of them, Shad. It's 3. And I said, goddamn. That joke is invalid at this this point, because it is three of them in the Migos. Even though, you know, Offset, I've said before, I didn't even know he was in the group when they first came out with that Versace song. He's like the Michelle of the group, if you ask me. I'm playing, y'all. I'm playing. Don't y'all come for me. It's a joke. I love Michelle Williams. But yeah, speaking of Migos, real quick. Speaking of Offset, he got out of jail the same day I had, you know, reported about him trying to get out for the fourth time, I believe. He was trying to get bail or something like that. Well, look like they let your boy out of prison. And looks like he can go back to making his music with the other two members. Look like he ain't gonna get replaced after all, y'all. But no, congrats to him. You know, I know he been in there since April, I think I had said. So yeah. But yes, Schmurder, he ain't getting out though. He was denied bail for the 6th time. I don't know. Did I talk about that last week? I don't know, y'all. But if I didn't, yeah, he was denied the 6th time of bail. So it looked like he ain't getting out. But yeah. But anyways, back to Bow Wow stuff. Okay, yeah. Bow Wow versus his ex, Erica Mena. So I guess they have broken up once again. Erica Mena kind of implied it on her Snapchat last night. And they was going back and forth, you know, Bow Wow, you know, creeping all up in her, creeping up all up in his, baby mama's mentions on Instagram or whatever. And I guess trying to press Erica Mena's buttons, and, you know, I guess she caught wind of it. And she just started, you know, y'all know how Erica Mena do. And then recently, the most recent thing I read, which was today, is that, Erica Mena tried to imply that Bow Wow used to beat up on his baby mama. I don't know if I believe that, y'all. I mean, you be surprised. To be the ones you least expect. But I don't, no. I mean, and Bow Wow's baby mama has came out and said that Shad has never laid a finger on her or whatever. So, I don't know. I don't know if I could believe Erica Mena. Because my thing is, okay, did you know this before y'all got together or after? Because if you knew this before, why would you even pursue a relationship with him? I don't know. But, moving on from that, Kim and Kanye had their baby. Saint West is the name. I kind of was hoping they was going to stick with Easton, because that sounds way better, but, I mean, Saint West it is, I guess. Congrats to them, and I can't wait to see pictures of him, because I know he's adorable, just like North. Chris Brown and his vocals on the little special that Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard had last night. I had the channel turned to it, but I wasn't paying attention for real. I was on the phone with my best friend, but I did get a chance to see a clip of Chris Brown's performance, and he didn't sound up to par last night. He didn't. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, he wasn't like his usual. You know what I'm saying? But everybody giving the man a hard time. I mean, fuck. Everybody had their days, you know, but I guess, you know, what can I really say? Because y'all motherfuckers be sitting up here jumping on Mariah Carey now, because her vocals ain't like it used to be now that she in her 40s. But yeah, I mean, everybody has their days. Just, you know, Chris, don't dwell on it too much. Just, you know, next performance that you have, just do better. That's all that is to it, you know. Keep it moving. Tyra Banks. Did I talk about this already? Oh no, I don't think I have. Tyra Banks is supposed to be playing her role as Eve once again in the movie Life Size. Life Size, you guys remember that movie? With her and Lindsay Lohan, she will be playing that role again for Life Size 2, I guess, you know. It's expected to come out in late 2016. There's no word if Lindsay Lohan will be a part of this or not. But I mean, I'm looking forward to it either way. You know, I did like the first Life Size movie, so you know, we'll see how it goes. Mob Wives will be returning next month for their sixth and final season. I feel some type of way about this because I like Mob Wives, y'all. You know, my favorites are Drita and Ange, but yeah, I'm not too sure why this is going to be the last season, but that's what they have said. So yeah, and I will be reviewing that in January, so y'all be on the lookout for that. Let me see something else. Make sure it's something that I didn't miss in my phone. Okay, yeah. I think the last thing I want to talk about is okay, yeah. The last thing I want to talk about is some rumors going around that your girl Tara Wallace from Love and Hip Hop New York might be pregnant by Peter Guns again. All I gotta say is, if she is, fucking stupid. She's more stupid than Mimi. If she is, like, yeah, Mimi had the sex tape and everything, but she didn't get pregnant by Stevie J's ass again, especially knowing that he's so-called married to Jocelyn, because we ain't too sure about that marriage. But yeah, like, if Tara is pregnant by Peter again, it's fucking stupidity. You know this man is with this girl. I mean, regardless of how the fuck it happened, You know he's married to her. And then you gonna sit up here and get pregnant by the motherfucker? Like, I knew Tara wasn't that. I figured out that Tara wasn't that bright from last fucking season. It's just, I mean, and then this is y'all third season on this show, and y'all still fighting over this motherfucker. Cause I seen the clips or whatever. It's just fucking stupidity, y'all, and I'm fucking over it. It's like, how can you really you can't even have sympathy for Tara. Cause I mean, it's fucking stupid. She's old enough to know fucking better. Like, it ain't other men out here. Like, Tara is a attractive woman, and she's sitting up here constantly settling for less with Peter motherfucking Guns. But I mean, like I said, we don't know for sure yet. But I mean, either way, regardless, she's still stupid, but still be arguing with Amina over this sorry ass motherfucker. But at this point, you have to blame them now, because now they know all this shit about each other. They know about each other. They know Peter's a low down dirty dog, and they still deal with him. But I mean, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Like I said, we don't know for sure yet, but we'll see. Love and Hip Hop New York comes back on Monday. We'll see as the season, goes along, if it is true that she is pregnant by him. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. That's all I really have to talk about, y'all. I'm sorry it wasn't like a lot of the topics I talked about was just kind of like trivial shit, whatever. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything I talked about. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all share this video. Make sure you guys follow me on social media, in the description box below. And I will see you guys for Real Housewives of Atlanta on Sunday. Peace out.